Why I pick up trash and why you should too. My name is Eugene and this is Verdant Growth. Are you looking for an eco-friendly challenge to take on? The very first one that I ever took on was to pick up one piece of trash every day for a month. It barely takes any effort at all. The hardest part is just getting out of the front door and going out to go pick up a piece of trash. But it can lead to some pretty positive effects on your life. For starters, just getting out the front door and just getting outside and getting some sunshine can be really beneficial in itself. In my case, I've got a really good reason to go outside my front door anyway. That's my dog, Manoa. Every day I take her to different places around my neighborhood. The parks, the rivers, the mountains, and pretty much anywhere I go I can find trash to pick up. So for me it was really easy just to add on that little extra challenge of picking up a piece of trash. And I decided during my challenge that I wasn't going to only pick up trash, but just to add that extra little push to get me to do it more, I decided that every day, all the trash I picked up, I would take a picture of and post to Instagram. But when I was doing this challenge, I got a question from a good friend of mine. That friend asked me, why even bother? It's not like you're ever gonna pick up enough to make an actual difference anyway. And he was right. Yeah, I know. I could probably spend every day for the rest of my life picking up trash. Not just one piece of trash. I could pick up a lot of trash every day, and I probably still wouldn't even get 1% of the trash on Earth. Heck, I probably wouldn't even get 1% of all the trash that's out here in Japan. But I don't pick up trash just to pick up trash. I pick up trash to challenge myself to think differently, to give myself a new sense of what is normal, to think more about the environment that we live in, and to be more aware of the things around me, to think about how my behavior affects the environment, and how I can change my own behavior to be better. That only happens when you challenge your own standards. Up until that point when I started picking up trash, I was just like everybody else. I would walk down the street and I would see a piece of trash on the floor and I would go, it's a piece of trash. Somebody threw away a piece of trash. That person sucks. And that would be it. It was like, it wasn't my responsibility to pick up the trash. Why should I? It's not my trash. I don't throw trash on the street. But this has nothing to do with being fair or deciding whose trash it is and who has to pick up which trash. This is my world just as much as it is everybody else's world. So when I go out into it, I want a cleaner world. Even if it's someone else's trash, I still want to pick that up to make my world better and to make everyone else's world better. And honestly, it's really not that hard to pick up trash. It takes me less than, I don't know, all put together a few seconds every day of my walk. And it started with me feeling like picking up trash. It's gross. God, I don't want to pick up trash. And then if somebody saw me, if somebody was watching me and they saw me picking up trash, it was like, it felt embarrassing. It felt not right. It felt gross. But after a while, after I started to pick up trash regularly, I slowly started to change. I slowly started to get to a point where when I saw trash on the floor, I would feel weird and gross not picking it up. It felt wrong to just see a piece of trash on the floor and then to just leave it there, knowing that eventually maybe some animal is gonna eat it, or maybe it'll rain and it'll get washed out into the ocean, and then some fish will eat it, and then maybe I'll eat that fish later on. I don't know. Just the whole idea of just leaving the world dirty just felt wrong. And so, eventually, picking up trash became my new normal. It just was something I did. It didn't matter whether anybody was watching me. In fact, if they were watching me, I actually felt better because I thought maybe if they see me picking up trash, maybe they will start to pick up trash. Or maybe if they're one of the people that threw away trash in the first place, maybe they'll stop and think about it the next time they throw away trash. Once picking up trash becomes normal, I started to think, hey, that wasn't so hard. And now that this is a normal part of my life, it's not difficult. I wonder if there's any other challenges that I can take on. I wonder if there's anything else I can do to make my life more environmentally friendly. How else can I change my life to change my own perception of what is normal? It evolved. It grew into something bigger, inside of me and to the environment. Not only that, but I was posting pictures of this every day on Instagram, and my friends were seeing it, and I started to get feedback. I started to get people coming back to me and saying, hey, that's a really cool idea. It's really cool that you're doing that. I kind of want to do that too. If other people see me doing this and they join in, then I should be trying to spread this as much as possible to get as many people as I can to join me. It starts a chain reaction, like dominoes. My friends started to take pictures of their trash and send it to me or post it on Instagram and say, hey, look, I picked up some trash too. It created this whole kind of mini movement, a whole group of people that were influenced by me to do something good for the environment. The point is, we have to challenge ourselves to be better. Don't wait for other people. If you feel like you want to do something, just go out and do it. If you feel like for you, the morally correct thing to do is to pick up trash to help make the world a better place, don't wait. You'd be surprised at how many people will join you. When you go out and you do things according to your morals and your values, and other people see you doing that, other people start to want to do it too. We should always be challenging ourselves to be better, never letting ourselves fall into this normal pattern of just living life and going through the same motions every single day. And I know, it's hard. It's a challenge. Growing is always a challenge. We don't do it because it's easy. We do it to make our lives better. We do it to make the lives of everyone around us better. Or in the case of picking up trash like me, I do it because I think it's our responsibility to. As human beings, we've done more damage to this planet than any other living thing. So it should be our responsibility to clean up our own mess. If you've ever used an object made out of plastic, if you've ever ridden in a car or a bus or a train, if you've ever eaten meat, you have done some damage to the planet. You have increased climate change a little bit. You have added to the plastic pollution on this earth. And that's okay, kind of. I have too. I've done all those things. I still eat meat. I still own plastic products. I drive a car a few times a week. We do damage to this planet every single day, and we're going to continue to for a long time, probably forever. But if we accept that as being our normal, if we accept our normal as being doing damage to the planet for as long as we're alive without doing anything to make it any better, then we're literally the worst thing that's happened to this planet. We have the power to change the world on a massive scale. We can see this with climate change. Our actions have caused all of this damage. But the good news on that is that we can fix it. We can decide what the future is going to be like. We can decide how clean the air is going to be, how clean the water is going to be. We can choose whether our lives are going to have a positive effect on the world or a negative effect on the world. It's just up to you to decide how bad or how good of an impact you want to have on the world. Nobody's going to change your life for you. The only one who can do it is you. So sure, going out every single day and picking up one piece of trash isn't gonna have a huge impact on the world as a whole, but that's not the reason I go out to pick up trash. I go out to pick up trash to make changes to my life, to slowly grow, to become a better person. That is why I pick up trash, and why you should too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and that like button down below. Be sure to check out the Echo Swap shop where I'm now selling the Verdant Growth Live Echo water bottle. The toothbrushes should be coming around sometime next month, so be looking out for those too. Let's make this whole world better for everyone together. Thank you guys so much for watching. Eugene and Verdant Growth, out.
Dog attack! Dog attack! She's rabid!
Sit. You sit? That's not how you sit. Come here. Sit. Good girl. There's a good girl. Can you shake? Good girl. It's a good girl. Other hand. There's a good girl. Go down. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. And cookie. Cookies for the dog.